Hello, everyone, and welcome back to In the Yard podcast. Today is March 27th, which means it is officially the week of opening day in MLB. So we're going to get right into it. So this episode, we're talking about our beloved New York Yankees, right, Bray?
Yes, sir. The Young Yanks in specific. The Young Yanks coming up.
Yeah, so back in the baby bomber era a little bit, it seems like. Yesterday, Anthony Volpe did get the news that he will be the starting shortstop on opening day, which we are all stoked about. We're all very excited about that. Then I don't think anyone was really expecting it to actually happen. I know everyone wanted it to happen. I myself definitely wasn't expecting it to happen.
Yep.
But yeah, super exciting news. Super happy for Anthony Volpe and Jersey kid, kind of homegrown. Been a Yankees fan his whole life, so super exciting. The next coming of Derek Jeter.
Yeah, there's a great. I'm sure you've seen it. There's a great picture of him.
Hero.
There's a great picture of him with Derek Jeter. I don't know where they're at, but it's a young Anthony and a Major League Baseball player and Derek Jeter, and he was looking up to him, and now he's basically what Derek Jeter was. Obviously not to the same legacy extent, but that's what a lot of people are comparing him to. They're like, listen, he's gonna be he's gonna be the guy. Maybe unreal expectations, but they're certainly there.
Yeah, shout out to our buddy Nick too. Nick works at the golf course that Anthony Volpe always goes to all the time. So Nick, for a while in the winter, Nick would see him almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that's cool. If you're listening,
very cool. So
cool. Yeah. So I guess he'll be our topic leading into the segment, right?
Yeah. I guess we'll start with Volpe. Just talk to me. What are your expectations for him? What do you think? I know you said you weren't expecting him to come up. Just with the way that the Yankees typically do business. This I wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean?
Especially service time. It was very picky when it comes to service time.
It was a great surprise. He balled out. He's balled out in spring training. He's earned the spot 100%. So just give me your overall thoughts on your expectations of him going into the season.
My expectations, I don't know. I don't really think about it. I don't really have real expectations for him. He's a rookie, I don't want to put a set number he needs to bat this with this many home runs, this many stolen bases. I just want him to just be a solid shortstop and be able to watch him play and be like, okay, this is our future shortstop for the next 10 years, 10, 15 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I don't want to put too much pressure on him to perform. I mean, I'm thinking around what I want to see from Anthony Volpe this year is just make the defensive plays that he has to make.
Yep.
Right, and I do think we're going to see definitely that and then some. I think from what I've seen in AAA, because when he got called up to the Rail Riders, actually, I went to a couple of games. I think I went to 2 or 3 while he was there, and you could just tell he's a ball player. He's fast, he's smart, he makes crazy plays, he could hit, he could run. Literally, he could do it all as a shortstop. So yeah, I'm just super excited for him to be up. But if I were to put set numbers, I would say hopefully at least 260 batting average his first year. Couple stolen bases. We'll see how
realistic expectations. We're being
nothing
realistic
crazy.
Here.
He doesn't go out there and bat 310. He doesn't got to go out there and make every single play. But as long as he's doing what he has to do, especially his first year, and just showing that potential, that would be my expectations for him. How are you feeling?
Yeah, and quite honestly, my biggest joy with this is less IKF in the infield. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get more. We get to see Volpe. We're gonna get probably the 2 biggest grudges we have as Yankees fans is Isaiah and Josh Donaldson. So with Volpe inserted into that shortstop position, that solves half the problem, I guess you could say. But yeah, I think, we have realistic expectations for him. There's going to be a lot of pressure on him. It won't be me putting a ton of pressure on him. I'll never be as a rookie, he's younger than we are, which is crazy to think about.
21.
He's 21. He's born in 01. Crazy. But just realistic expectations. Just do your job. Judge loves him, loves the kid. So you know what I mean. You know, realistic expectations, but I wouldn't be surprised if he blew me out of the water with those.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm like, I don't want to have super high expectations,
Yeah, I don't want to be
but
let
I
down.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes above and beyond and just absolutely balls out this season, gets Rookie of the Year. Um,
Absolutely.
I'm not saying he has to get Rookie of the Year, but like
No, of
I wouldn't
course
be
not.
surprised if he does.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and then obviously, like you said, that infield looking better,
Looking
looking
better.
better. So last year we
Donaldson's a
had, I
good
think,
third baseman. Let's get that. Let's get that clear. Donaldson's a good third baseman. It's just
from a defensive standpoint, yeah.
yeah, but
But do we really want? Do
no,
we
we
really
don't.
want him in the lineup still?
No, no,
Exactly.
of course not. So
Especially if you have DJ, who is very capable of playing third base just fine.
yeah,
You have Glaber, who when he plays second base, his numbers skyrocket.
yeah,
And now you have Volpe at shortstop.
yep.
You got Peraza waiting there. You have IKF, who I thought I'd rather have IKF in the lineup, like as a hitter than Donaldson playing third base, because IKF is a third Gold Glove third baseman.
So
I think people always forget that.
so you want Isaiah in the lineup, right? But where do you want him playing on the field?
I don't know. Like, if IKF were to be in the lineup, well, I would say third base.
Okay.
Definitely not shortstop.
So you're just saying you're replacing Donaldson with Isaiah.
Yeah, IKF played a little bit of third base last year.
Yeah.
Toward the
No.
second half
I'm
of the
I'm not
season.
disagreeing with you. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to wrap your thoughts. So
My true like infield would be Volpe shortstop, Glaber second,
I agree.
DJ third,
Yep.
and then Rizzo first.
Yeah.
That would be mine. And then like DH Stanton, because who knows how long he's gonna be playing the field. And then you could like rotate them by the day. So then like give like every couple of days, give DJ a day off or
Yep.
half a day off, so he DHs, then put IKF at third, throw Donaldson in there a couple times a week. And then, but obviously this is all without even taking into account Peraza,
Yeah.
who's down there in AAA.
Yeah.
So
yeah, give me your thoughts there. I mean, a lot of people loved what they saw out of him when he was in the majors last year. But he's going to start the year in AAA. When an injury happens, because an injury is going to happen when Isaiah gets hurt or Donaldson gets. Someone's going to get hurt.
Right.
He's going to be brought up. He's going to be the number one guy brought up. But he is going to start the season in AAA. Just give me your overall thoughts on what you think with Peraza this year.
yeah, so obviously a lot of times with good news comes some bad news. So obviously, good news yesterday, Volpe was going to be the starting shortstop. Bad news is they did option Oswald Peraza to AAA, which I was pretty bummed about. Again, watching him in AAA too, I watched him a couple times. He's a solid too. Like, he makes the plays he has to. He has a good arm, can run a little bit, not as well as Volpe, but can still run a little bit. And has a little more pop than Volpe. It
Yes,
seems
he does.
But yeah, so Oswald Peraza's AAA stats last year, as I'm reading them. So he played 99 games, 429 plate appearances, 259 average, 19 homers, 778 OPS, and 33 stolen bases, which is like solid, especially that 33 stolen bases I really like, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like he can do anything to lose his job. That's what I'm saying. Like, so what? Like, he didn't have the best spring training, but like that's where you're trying to work on things. And he showed. And then here are his numbers in the majors when he got called up in early September: 18 games, 57 plate appearances, 306 average, 15 hits, 1 home run, 832 OPS, and 2 stolen bases. I just like that's solid. Like, you would take that
For the amount of
day,
time
right?
he played, yeah. So
Yeah,
let me ask
and
you,
I know it's a
right?
small sample size, but like, come on, like
Yeah.
you should not have lost his job. But just my opinion. But again, it's just too clustered up there. And like you said, someone's gonna get injured. I do think he'll be in the like called up for good. I think
he'll be
hopefully by
playing.
like June, July.
Yeah, he'll be
Before
playing.
the All-Star break. So for somehow, some way, whether it's they trade someone like IKF or they, Donaldson just isn't performing. But yeah, he'll be up. But yeah, super bummed that he is starting in AAA. But at least I could maybe go catch a couple of games there, since it's only like an hour away from my house. So
Yeah. So let me
the
ask
bright
you.
side there.
Yeah, so let me ask you. So um, say they bring him to the Bronx, right? Say, he's never optioned to AAA. He's brought to the Bronx. What's his position on the team? Because you've got Volpe at short. You got Glaber at second. Like you said, ideally you have DJ, but probably Donaldson at third. Yeah. And then you got Rizzo at first. So what do you do with Peraza? Is he that guy that when you want to give people rest, you insert him into the lineup that way? Or...
So here are my thoughts. Like, I know this isn't going to happen, but like, I want it to happen. Like, I just think they should move on from Donaldson.
So
like, he's just making
yeah,
like,
no,
he just doesn't like. I know he's a solid third baseman. I know he has had a solid career, but like, come on, he was an automatic out most of the season last year, and then especially in the postseason, literally an automatic out. So I don't know, like. And last year they handled Oswald Peraza. I felt like terribly. Like they called him up, right, and everyone's like, "Oh, finally getting at bats." And then they called him up. He barely even gets any at bats leading into the postseason. Like I think like he was called up, but he wasn't playing every day, which was like, why would you call him up and not play him every day? And then come the postseason against Astros, he's starting at shortstop. Yeah. Wasn't it shortstop he was starting at?
I don't remember exactly, but I remember he was starting.
He was starting, and then it was like, and then he wasn't doing super hot. I'm like, well, maybe because he hasn't gotten any at bats in the past month. Like, I just felt they handled the whole situation terribly. And I don't know. I'm hoping the best. Like, I'm hoping they make up their minds with Peraza. Yeah, but it starts with, just doing something, moving on from Donaldson, in my opinion, because I feel like he's just a liability at this point. Hopefully, he proves me wrong this year, Donaldson. But
yeah. I mean, they dumped a lot of money his way, so that's. As the majority Yankees fans see it, that's why he's the starting third baseman. Is because they dumped a ton of money to him with the whole Gio trade. Two seasons ago?
That was last year.
Was it last year?
Gio and Gary for Donaldson.
Yeah, you're right.
IKF, was he on? No, they got IKF from the Rangers.
I was going to say IKF as a Ranger.
I think maybe a pitcher too from Donaldson.
Something like that. Yeah. One of the worst trades probably that we can remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. But like you said, an injury is going to happen.
Right.
And that's Peraza's going to be.
I'm not hoping for anyone to be injured, but I do want to see Peraza back up in the lineup. Yeah.
He is going to be the first guy up if there's an injury in the infield, whether it's Volpe, God forbid, or Glaber, or whoever's playing third. He's going to get in the game, like, no doubt.
Yeah, I hope so. He's a baller too, man.
He is a baller.
Like, so him and Volpe, like, they impressed me. Like, obviously, I went to like a couple. I think it was like 4 or 5 Rail Riders games last year, and every time they did something cool, like turning double plays, making nice plays, getting doubles, getting triples, like. So I definitely want to see Peraza up. I feel like he's just more solid all around player than like KF and Donaldson. So
yeah. So let's transition to another baller, probably the third of the triple threat here in Cabrera. Right. Fantastic spring training. The man of many talents. He could play basically any position on the field. It seems like.
Right.
He was obviously called up to the majors, or made the team. Talk me through your expectations for him this year. The man of many talents. You could basically put him anywhere.
Yeah. So with that clogged up infield, can't see him. He's going to be playing a lot of infield anyway, unless they really get the injury bug, which is kind of history with the Yankees. Possible. So you never know. But yeah, I think he's going to play, especially with Bader out. It looks like they're going to have to go Cabrera left, Judge in center, and then who would play right?
Hicks.
Yeah, like Hicks or maybe switch Hicks. Maybe switch Hicks and Oswaldo there. Like put Oswaldo in right, Hicks in left.
Yeah, because Oswaldo
and then I know I feel like Stanton should be out there too, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
No, they're not going to. They're not.
They
gonna
should. Like it should be. It should be
Judge, Bader, Stanton if Bader's healthy, but if Bader's not healthy, then it should just be Cabrera.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Hicks is going to be getting that. I mean, he's going to be getting at bats because they're paying him. Similar situation, Donaldson, but like, I just don't think he deserves to be really. Like, I feel like it should be a competition. Like whoever's hot should be in the lineup, but I don't know if that's how they're actually going to roll with it, considering they they still have to pay Hicks and Donaldson, who
Yeah. I don't
yeah,
even
right
really
now.
mind.
Go ahead, yeah.
I was just gonna say I don't even really mind. I mean, especially with the injury to Bader, I don't mind Hicks out there. Obviously, preferably not. Like my ideal outfield, right, is Cabrera, is Judge, and is Bader. Like no question. Those are your top three guys because
Right.
Stanton they're gonna DH. They're gonna DH him all year. He might get in a game or two in right or in left. But like if I'm fine for the time being. I don't know exactly when Bader's expected to be back, but
Yeah, who knows?
I think we'll survive with Hicks.
Okay, that's fair. So with Bader,
Donaldson's
I'm
just
thinking,
the reason why the reason why I don't like Donaldson is like a guaranteed out. Hicks isn't always. Like Hicks can get on base.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
it's
if
just,
I had to,
I don't know.
they're both bad. Preferably they're both.
I was a huge fan of Hicks for a while, but like after last season, it's just like, oh, come on.
Yeah, don't you have the when I forgot how many seasons ago it was, the Yankees were playing the Twins and Hicks had like an insane catch. I think he was playing center.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got like the T-shirt.
Yeah, I got
right?
the shirt. I'll have to wear it on one of the episodes one of these days. Maybe when he gets hot, I'll wear my Hicks shirt with pride.
Yeah, when he gets hot.
That's when he gets hot. But yeah, thinking right now, they're gonna be mixing up a lot. I've heard Booney say, especially in April, beginning of the season, no one really plays more than like 2 or 3 days in a row because you got to like ease your way back into at bats and getting in game shape. But so we're gonna be moving that around a lot. I think, I don't know, if everyone is healthy.
Yeah, give me your whole field if everybody's healthy.
If everyone is healthy, tough. I would say I'm gonna start with the outfield. I would go Cabrera left.
Okay.
Bader center.
Judge right, yeah.
Judge right.
Yeah.
DH Stanton.
Yes, I agree.
And then infield, obviously Trevi catching.
Yeah.
Rizzo first.
Yeah.
Glaber second.
Okay.
Volpe short. And DJ at third.
Yeah, I'm like literally spot on. Like,
if everyone's healthy, and I still want to see Peraza in there eventually, but since he's not in the lineup, non-opening roster now, I won't put him in there yet. But yeah.
Yeah. No, but and I think this is kind of the problem that a lot of Yankees fans are running themselves into is we're all on the same page. Like most Yankee fans will say exactly what you just said, but because we're paying Hicks, because we're paying Donaldson, they're going to be inserted in there regardless.
It's unreal.
It's unreal.
I mean, Boone did say also that DJ was going to be the opening day leadoff man. I don't know where they're going to put him, but I'm a big DJ guy. I know he kind of struggled a little bit the last 2 seasons compared to his 2019.
Where would they? Where are they going to put him? That's the thing where are they going to put him?
They also said they're putting Donaldson at third. I don't know where. Unless they're putting DJ at second, and then
I was just gonna say put DJ at second,
moving around in the infield, DH in a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that DH spot is going to be open with Bader out because you need one of Hicks, Judge, Cabrera, or Stanton to play the field.
I think Cabrera. Yeah. You need that, and I don't think that. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be like I'm very excited for the opening day lineup to come out because that's gonna say a lot. Is who's in there on opening day?
Right.
He's saying DJ's gonna be in there. I can't imagine Rizzo isn't in there.
No, he'll be in. He'll be starting at first.
Volpe's gonna be in there.
Volpe's running short.
Judge. Stanton will be DHing.
Judge is gonna be playing center. It's opening day.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably.
He played center yesterday in the spring training game. I think.
Or right, like they'd only put him in center.
But who would play center then? Hicks.
No.
It's tough.
No. They would probably. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, what they would probably. Here's what I think. They're probably going to put Cabrera in left. They're going to put Judge in right, and then they're going to put Hicks in center, and then they're going to go Rizzo, Glaber,
Volpe.
Rizzo, Glaber, Volpe.
Unless they put DJ at second and DH Glaber.
But then what do you do with Stan?
I don't know. Like, that's why. Like, they fiddle around too much. They fiddle around way too much with their lineup. Like, just have one lineup. Like, just have your guys, and if they get cold, then replace them. It's not that hard.
We can't have, because Rizzo is playing first, you can't have Donaldson and DJ in the game unless you don't play Glaber, which they're not going to do if Glaber's playing second.
I was always a big Glaber fan. I hear talks that they're going to trade him to make room in infield or trade IKF, but if two people got to go, I'm saying, like I said before, Donaldson, IKF.
It's IKF and Donaldson.
Glaber. Yeah.
Yeah, no question. You trade Donaldson and IKF. Yeah, he's kind of homegrown, yeah. But it's going to be interesting. That opening day roster is going to say a lot, like I said. But it's just tough. It's so tough to think. They've already said DJ's going to play 100%, and he's going to lead off.
Yeah. So he must be either playing third or second, right? Or I can see DJ leading off as, like, when they're giving like a Rizzo like an off day, like he'll be playing first. Right?
But Rizzo's going to play. Yeah.
Rizzo will play like 5 or 6 days a week, but like once.
If Rizzo's off, DJ will play first, right?
Exactly.
But Rizzo's going to be on the opening day. Rizzo's going to be playing first opening day.
Right. Absolutely.
And if DJ's playing, that means DJ's only playing second or third because Volpe's going to be at.
It's either DJ plays second and Glaber sits, or DJ plays third and Donaldson sits. Right?
I would prefer that.
Yeah, everyone would. Literally everyone would, but that's not what we're going to do because they're still paying Donaldson.
Maybe, I don't know.
They're paying him like...
It's possible. Unless they're thinking of trading, unless they're trying to dump Glaber. Like, is that the end goal here?
I hope not. No way.
There were talks all this year about him. I remember hearing rumors to like Seattle and stuff like that. Maybe they're just not gonna like utilize him that much.
I don't know. Well, why would you do that? Like, why would you have him there and not utilize him though? Because you got to free.
No, you're right, but
yeah,
I don't know. Donaldson can only play third.
True. Yeah. Should be playing left bench, in my opinion.
No kidding.
I don't know. I don't like hating players on the Yankees, but like
I don't hate Donaldson.
I don't hate Donaldson, but I just feel like it's time to give the young guys a shot. Like IKF and Donaldson were there for the transition for the 1 or 2 year transition before the young guys come up, right? That's what IKF and Donaldson were there for. And the kids are here now. It's time to move on. I know they're paying him. He's not going to help you win a World Series. Look what happened last year.
As we wrap up here, my last point will be, and I did say this to you earlier, is I understand why they would not want to play a ton of young guys at once. Like, I understand why Peraza is in AAA. I would want him in the Bronx. I would want him playing. But I understand why, with Volpe and Cabrera, they're going and they're going to put Peraza in AAA. Even though I understand it, I don't necessarily agree with it, though, for the exact reasons you gave me. Is like, it's time. Like, unless like Donaldson and Glaber were like completely balling out, right? And you don't know. Glaber could have a career year.
Glaber is very hot and cold. Like, exactly. I say stick with his hot, right? Donaldson's always cold.
Donaldson's always cold. So to me, it's like, what harm does it do bringing Peraza in and letting it roll? Like, let me put it this way, right? Like, if you get rid of Donaldson and you put Peraza in the infield, so you got Rizzo, what would it be? It would be Rizzo, Glaber at second, Volpe and Peraza could play third, right?
I think Volpe could play anywhere. It's like not anywhere, like short, second, third. I think you play.
So yeah, so those four. So you have Rizzo at first, and you have Glaber, Volpe, and Peraza. How could that possibly be worse than having Donaldson there, right?
Yeah.
And you also have DJ to play with too.
I agree. But the thing is, they're paying Donaldson and he's going to play. But I don't understand. Like, it's a losing mentality. Like, the logic of it doesn't make sense. Like, you're literally paying to lose games. Like, why would they do that?
And the worst part is,
you're paying to lose games. So it's
The
like a
worst
double
part is
whammy. The double whammy for
yeah,
them because you're paying him and you're losing games when you could be paying him or just eating his money and then letting Peraza or Volpe and Glaber and DJ get their reps in the infield, you know?
yeah, and honestly, the worst part about it is it's like not even a debate. Like all Yankee fans are on the same page about Donaldson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It like if they would
Unfortunately.
just listen to the fans, this would not be an issue. And I
Like,
get it. Like money
I know he
talks.
has
We're
some pop,
paying him.
yeah.
He's got some.
He got some pop, but like it's at
He's
this
an
point,
automatic out. Like you know. Like you know what I mean. Like do you remember last year in the playoffs? It was so bad.
right,
Like it
mentally,
was
like, even if it
literally
gets in
you're
your
looking at the
head,
lineup and you see him coming up and you're like the game's
yeah,
over. You
yeah.
knew. Like you
Double
knew
play.
he
Or
wasn't
it'd
gonna
be
do anything.
literally a double play.
Yeah.
Literally, I remember two good Donaldson moments last year. Opening day walk-off single
Mm-hmm.
and that
Mm-hmm.
walk-off grand slam.
He
The
hit against
walk-off,
Tampa.
excuse me, grand slam against the Rays. And that's literally the
Yep.
only good memories I have of him. I'm like,
Yep.
ugh, I don't know.
I don't know. It'll be interesting, you know. Here's to hoping that we see less of Donaldson this year and we see more of the Young Yanks because
Yeah. Just let him get their
everything
reps.
we've seen of the Young Yanks this year, everything we've seen of the Young Yanks so far, both in spring training last year, you know, has been next to phenomenal. Like especially Cabrera and like Cabrera, like lights out, like looks like a stud. I mean, Volpe's still young, so you don't want to put unreal expectations, but Cabrera, like wow, like really impressive spring training, was able to back it up. You know, he was really good last year. Remember he hit um that big homer and I believe it was the divisional round against
Yeah, it
Cleveland.
was Twins.
Huge. Was it the Twins or was it Cleveland? I don't
Cleveland.
remember.
Cleveland.
But
You're right.
what was it Cleveland?
They
Yeah.
didn't play the Twins.
Like he has a few signature moments even, you know, thus far in his career and he looks even better. So my expectations are pretty high for Cabrera going into the year. Volpe, yes, but he's 21
Right.
or 22, whatever he is.
There is one thing with calling Volpe up is you can't send him back down now.
Nope.
So he's there to stay. You can't send him back now down at this point. So I don't think the pressure is going to get to him that much. To be honest,
I don't
doesn't seem
think
like
so
it's going
either.
to. But yeah,
I
even
don't
if he
think so
starts
either.
off really cold, Yankees fans are going to get. He has a long leash. I feel like Yankees
He'll be
fans are going
fine.
to be really patient with him anyway, because
Yeah.
Yankees fans could be relentless, but like once in a while. But with him, I think they're going to be patient and let him take his lumps if he does, because he will. He's a rookie. It's going to happen,
Yeah.
right? He's not going to be
No.
Mike Trout right to start, but yeah, I'm
Exactly.
excited for him. Happy he's up there and hoping to see he balls out.
Yeah. Excited to see him at the stadium.
All right, got anything to add? I know we could talk about the Yankees forever, but I don't make the episode too long.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good little opening for the Yankees. You know, we kind of got an idea of what our roster is gonna look like going into this weekend's opening weekend. Just overall, just excited for the season, excited for the Young Yanks. We talked a little bit about Donaldson. We could probably make a whole series of episodes about Josh Donaldson. And maybe we will, but this episode is reserved for the Young Yanks and our expectations for them. So I've said everything I needed to say. I'm very excited for them.
All right, yeah, sounds good. Thank you everyone for listening. Obviously, Brady and I are big Yankees fans, so we're posting a lot more Yankees content,
Yes,
especially
sir.
with the season about to start. So yeah,
Yep.
we hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Thank you. Go Yanks.
Go Yanks.